that it should be live on YouTube as well. And let's see, music is working, camera is working, microphone is working. That is all looking good. Yes. Let's see if I can do some coding today. Hello, welcome in M West. Hello. Let's go to the scene where you can see what I'm doing when I'm coding. I'm working today on the Record Rename plugin. So I wanna add some features. For example, you can set a file name from something like StreamerBot or something like that, and also allow you to set the file name from the last hooked process by OBS. So, hey, welcome on in, Fallen One Art. Let's see if I can get some process to hook, and then we should be able to get a title and an executable in there. Let's find the scene. We have a window capture. So this is working, so we should have a hook already. So if file name format, what did I say? Title. Let's see if that is working. If we put title in here and we have the rename enabled, we can start a recording and stop a recording. It's giving me title. That's not exactly what I expected. Let's see if I get here. Might be that this function already replaces things. Shouldn't. So let's see what we get with the breakpoint. Book title is set. It's already changed here. Let's see in the call stack where we gone wrong. Hey, welcome on in, Bad Cop. There is a percent here. Let's add a new breakpoint and step into that. It's going good. just working on some new features for the record rename plugin. And I see that I am missing in my stream the visualizer for the audio. I didn't switch that one on. And why is it looping? Now my visualizer for my audio should be, on stream. File name format is there. If we jump into that, then it's still there. The initial copy, it's also still there. Then we go to 23 times that. One we return is still correct. It will do this for every interesting. It will remove the character when it's a % sign and it's not used. Not converted. We might need to do some other sign or do the replacement before. That might be easier. Let's see. Let's make format that and that can be this. Is it complaining because the breakpoint probably no formats we that will make it work. We have the string here, we need the character array of it. Then it should work. Hey, welcome on in, Diggy Doggy. Your plugins completely supercharged OBS. Thanks again for doing what you do. You're very welcome. Glad you like the plugins I make. That should work for this case. Might need to copy that and see if that also works. Let's do that here. No, that's not what I want. That's this part. So that formatting is done in front. So if I set my breakpoint here, I should be, I can do it at the end. Let's compile and see if that is working. So we start recording. We don't need that breakpoint anymore. We stop recording. And it has done the formatting. So that is great. Let's see if we can get the text for the front end data locale, and it should be this one, and there should be a large one for the file name formatting. Where is it? It's a large file. Every one of those is a separate translation. That's interesting. Where is the file name format? Completer used. Hey, welcome on in, Code with TD. I'm well, I hope you are well too. That's an interesting that we can use. Can just this is not what's used anymore. No. But the completer is still used. Let's add that. Ooh, we can harvest this code and reuse some of that. Let's see. We have a dialogue. File name format dialogue. And we now only have user text and button box. But this user text we can no, we don't do that here. Do that here. I would have to check in what version this format is changed. Hello Stargate Blue, what are you working on today? I'm working on the records rename plugin. And so I only need this part here. Let's see if we can do that on the I need to include this. The completer that should, and I also need the regular expression part. That should set the completer. And we can add some things to the spec list. What format are they in? Just like that. So we can title and executable. That should be added to the spec list. Let's see if that part works. So if we set the file name format and we start typing, we should get examples. And if we start typing here, do we get them as well? No. That's fine. We have title and executable working. So if you start with that, you can already see what the options are. So that part is now working. Next part I wanna get working is OBS WebSocket calls. Let's see if I can do something for that. Let's see, I need to have the header file for OBS WebSocket. So if we can just copy that, let's get the latest one. What is the best way to report bugs or give suggestions, desired features for any of your plugins? Should I post them here, send you Whisper, make a comment on the OBS plugin page? All are valid options. If it's something small and you put it in chat here, I maybe can fix it right away, or if it's something that would take me longer, then it's better to have it documented somewhere. So if you whisper it to me or make a comment on the OBS plugin page, then it's written down somewhere. I can look back at it. Yeah, so, and if it's a really big thing, or you want to make sure that it will certainly be keep track of, you can even make an issue on GitHub. Let's switch to the master branch and pull the changes, pull in the latest master, and this should be the latest. This is not the one I want. I want this one. Yes. Let's copy that to the folder of bracket ringing. And there is one thing I need to do for this one. I need this translated. Wel even vorm haalt. That should be that. It's getting from there. Title executable. That should be fine. Let's include the OBS WebSocket API. And we should do we not have a post load? We have an unload, but no post load. I think it should be like this, but I can set a breakpoint to try it out. Let's see. Why is it compiling at all? Again. Let's see if we get to this breakpoint. Yes, we get there, so that is working. So we need now this go. We can place this. here. And welcome on in, Kevin Do. Hey Excelso, just jumping in while gaming. Thank you for the plugins. Got my streamer bot and a couple of your plugins to do a lot of the hard work for me. So thanks for saving time and effort. Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you for using the plugins. I love your newest feature of your draw plugin, the ability to keep it always on top. Yeah, that was requested by some users, and it was not that hard to make, so I added it. Would it be possible for a plugin to trigger any other dock to be on top or underneath? Would it be possible for a plugin to trigger any other dock to be on top or underneath? Yeah, is it a specific dock or thing you want? Is it like you want it added to, for example, the source dock plugin or the C notes, or I could even make it some kind of generic plugin that allows you to set things always on top, but I think it would make more sense to have that in the plugins themselves that have docks. Let's do this part and let's record rename. Hey, welcome on in, Maxo Drums. The Twitch activity feed and chat are the two ones that I'm thinking of currently. So that are both browser docs or custom browser docs or docs from OBS itself. That is not part of one of my plugins, so I cannot do always on top easily on that. So that would be like something for a plugin specifically made to enhance or change some things in OBS itself. It's technically possible, so that's not the question. It's more like how would I shape it in a plugin and make it configurable for users and things like that. But it's definitely something to think about. And let's see. I'm sorry, I got stuck in an ad break right after I asked that question. The thing I said was basically it's technically possible to make it, but it's more like how would I fit it in a plugin and how would I allow the configuration to be done by the user and things like that need to be thought about, and then it would be a separate plugin. was working on the record rename, and I think we need to register a vendor request, and that would be set a file name. That would, if we do it from WebSockets, we can have a boolean that just indicates whether we need to ask the user for the file name with the given file name as suggestion, or that it would not ask the user if a file name is set. Let's make a function for that. What do we need in that callback function? We need, let's copy that from this one. That makes the most sense. I was thinking there might be some sort of lock in place to not allow. No, the user interface framework that is used by OBS, it's called the Qt Qt. It's a Q and a T, and so that's that user interface framework allows you to change all things, so any plugin has access to all user interface parts of OBS and of other plugins. Yes, I would need this because we have a null pointer as parameter, and we want something like this. We need in the end we want to set a success. And we want a boolean to allow you I can do that differently. Now I'm gonna do it like this. And we wanna have that should work. That should be enough. And then when that should do it. And we can also set this. If we are not forced to the file name, we ask when the file exists, we should also ask let's copy this part. here. Yes, that is the same. Let's do that here as well. That should be enough. Let's see if we can test that. Don't need this breakpoint anymore. Go to this scene because we don't need the hook part anymore, and we can do use this page, the OBS roll, and then we do a vendor request, and the vendor is record rename, request type is set file name. Let's test it like this. File name not set. So that's working. Hey, welcome on in, RAS1 coder. Let's see if we can. Ooh, I did not do an empty check, right? Yeah, kinda. So if I do it like this, it should still say file name not set. And when I do it like this, yes. Then now when I do an OBS recording, it should give me that file name. Yes, I need to clear that file name when it's used. Here as well. That should be enough, yeah. That OBS roll generator is so good, made everything easier. Yeah, that is it's definitely making things a lot easier. So then we can restart and test again and do two recording or multiple recordings and then only when we send the request it will do the rename. There is OBS again. So if I start recording and stop recording, it gets that normal formatted one. Why do I get interesting? We need to do an extra check here. That we also need to do in this one. And that check would be also needed in here. And in here. Let's see what we get now. Hey, welcome on in, DJ 506. We get the file name it recorded at. So if we now send an request again, I need to reconnect, send, got through. So when we do a recording now, it should have the test file name. File name already exists, but so if you press OK, it will not work. How many tests did I do? Oh, we already at 6. So that part is working. Now we also need to do a recording after that to check if we fall back to this one. Yes, that is working. And then we need to do what did I call it? Force through. That should be okay. And let's put in a name that is not taken. And let's do a breakpoint here to see where if we get there. Yeah, that looks like it did the force. It didn't ask me. so that is working. Let's see if we can commit some changes. We have the WebSocket API, that should be all fine. That is correct. We don't need this part. Change here. Yes, that makes sense. That can be removed. Did I format the file? No, I did not. Let's check. That didn't change much here. That is all correct. We can remove this part. That should be okay. What did we change in here? That all looks good as well. That should be it. Did we change something else? No. Let's see if that builds on a GitHub. That should bring this over here. The first one to fill most likely is Mac build, but we can see what it does. I think for the always on top of docs that was requested earlier, I might make something like an advanced dock plugin or something, where you also are able to move docs to other windows, so you have another dock target than the main window, so you can have your OBS in two windows, and one of the windows can be always on top, or we even can set OBS always on top. That makes sense, yeah. It could work. My build failed. Why did it fail? It failed on this one. What is wrong with this code? What is it complaining about? File name action unused variable. It is correct, it's unused. Let's not this change, not this change, this change, any not this change. Let's start a new build. Will this build succeed? That is all set. We did. This one is done. This can be closed. I think if that build is successful, we can bump the version and make a new release. Mac build is succeeding. I think the universal one will also succeed. It just is a bit behind. It's the Windows build, it's still in the configure phase. And the Linux build is most of the time next after the macOS builds. That's all going. Complete job. Why is it not needed here? It says it's complete here, but here it's not showing complete. Interesting. Over halfway there with building for the Linux build. Only 50 object files left for the Linux build. Yeah, Linux build should be done before the Windows build. Last 2 files. Yes, post checkout. Windows build is also done. Let's see what version we're gonna make it. Let's make it version 0.1.0. Let's see, bump version, that one, yes. I think I'll do some checks on the build, some extra tests and things like that tomorrow, and we'll make a release tomorrow. So if all goes fine, it should be a release then. Let's see if there is anything else I wanted to do today on stream. No, I think I'll keep it at this relatively short stream. If you guys don't have any questions or things like that, I will find somebody to rate on Twitch. Yes, let's rate Nutty. I will see you guys all some other time. Bye.